I'm about to put the house on the market, and that got me thinking. Over the years, I've seen a lot of homes for sale, both in real life and online. And honestly, some of them make you wonder if the owners even want to sell. Because before anyone steps through the door, they already made up their mind. Today, selling a house is almost entirely digital. It used to be in newspapers and local listings. Now, it's photos. Just photos. And you have about 3 seconds to convince someone to click. So if your house looks dark, cluttered, or slightly chaotic, people don't think, oh, I'll go see it anyway. They just keep scrolling. One of the biggest mistakes I see when people try to sell a house is people don't prepare the house properly. They just list it as it is. Laundry out, random clutter, half-finished projects. And I get it. You live here. But buyers, they don't see your life. They see work. And work makes people nervous. So this is the important part. You're not just selling square feet. You're selling a feeling. Light, calm spaces, possibility. You want people to look at the photos and think, I could live here. Not, I have to fix all of that. I've worked on a lot of properties for agents over the past few years, and the difference styling makes is huge. You don't need to overdo it. So here's a few simple and easy steps that you can easily do in each room before the photographer shows up. In your hallway, remove all coats and shoes, only leave out 1 or 2 pairs of each and keep the nicest one out. In your bedroom, it seems needless to say, but make your bed. Preferably put on new fresh sheets. White is never a bad idea. And if you have it, throw a bed cover on, unless it's purple. It all just looks neater and put together. Also, in your bedroom, remove piles of clothes, clean and dirty. Nobody wants to see your dirty undies. Well, at least not when buying a house. In the bathroom, put down the toilet seat. Remove most of your shampoos, only leave out the nicest one, and maybe add new clean towels and a fresh toilet paper roll. In your living room, if you have many pillows and blankets on the couch or on the armchairs, remove most of them and fluff the ones you leave behind. Fold the blanket nicely and straighten your artwork. When it comes to the kitchen, I'd say clean away most of what you have on your counter. A few nice cutting boards, a nice coffee machine, a few oils, nothing more, not even dish towels. Buyers want to see the kitchen, not all your random everyday stuff. In Denmark, we have multiple garbage cans by every house. Be certain the photographer will take a photo of your house from the road. So if you have your cans in plain sight, move them away. They're super ugly. And please, tidy as much as even possible. A little side note, if you're selling an empty house, I would really consider bringing in some furniture. Even just a little. Because the truth is, empty rooms are quite hard to sell. When a house is completely empty, people don't really know where to look. They start to notice everything. Every small flaw, every uneven wall, every floor that maybe needs a bit of love. And suddenly that's all they can see. But when you add furniture, something changes. People start to imagining their life there, where they would sit, how they would live, where the morning coffee goes. You're simply just guiding their attention. Instead of looking at what needs fixing, they are thinking about what's possible. And that's a big difference. So if the house is empty, staging isn't just decorating, it's part of selling the story. Choosing the right agent matters more than people think, because they're not just listing your house, they're marketing it. Look at their previous listings. Do the photos feel inviting, bright, well composed? If not, that's probably what they'll do with your house too. And here's something a lot of people tend to forget. You know your house more than anyone. You know where the light is best, which angles work, what makes the space feel special. So tell the photographer, guide them, because small changes in angles can completely change how a room feels in photos. At the end of the day, you're trying to make it as easy as possible for someone to say yes, to see themselves here, to feel something, because if they feel it, they'll book the viewing. So those are some of the things I'm focusing on right now as I get this place ready to go on the market. So let's see how it turns out. If I will sell this place quickly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.